Hello everybody, Mental Fox here. Welcome back to my playthrough of Avowed. In the last episode, we started off reading a bunch of stuff. In this episode, we're going to start off reading just a couple of things that we didn't read in the last episode. I think there were maybe 2 books that I picked up that I didn't read. I know this is one we did not read, the Deerwood Part 5. I don't remember the Deerwood Parts 1 through 4, and I don't see them in my inventory anywhere. Right? So hopefully we won't be lost when we read this. The Deerwood Part 5, the proliferation of animancy. Animancy, outlawed while under Adir rule, was technically no longer taboo after Hadrit's rebellion. Academics began its study again in earnest in 2681 AI. By 2697 AI, there were almost 40 academics actively researching the field both in the Deerwood and the Valian republics, even though no significant results had been discovered. A tragic breakthrough of sorts happened in 2704 AI. An animancer working in Balereach accidentally shattered the souls of about a dozen volunteers who had been helping him. Yikes. In retaliation for the deaths, the citizens of the area stormed his house and killed him. The Earl of the region, not wanting to waste resources or anger the locals any more than they already were, did nothing to find the head of the vigilante mob, but neither did he outlaw animancy. To ensure their own safety, most animancers moved from the rural areas where they were studying and settled in Defiance Bay, many of them choosing the emerging and wealthy district of Brackenbury as their new home of operations. While there were still a few breakthroughs and the study of animancy continued for the next 24 years, it quickly slowed as it became cost prohibitive and complicated the more people learned about it. Most animancers couldn't afford to continue research without the support of donations or gifts from wealthy individuals and organizations. In 2737 AI, some animancers, desperate to continue their studies and seeing no other means of furthering their research, entered the forbidden ruins of Glanfath to further their research. They discovered some such sites had strange artifacts that seemed to bear affinity to soul essence and began to prod at the devices for further insight. Even with continued research, they are unable to tell quite what they have discovered. Eventually, they were found out by the Glanfathans, who captured some of them, demanding they be punished for their crimes. The Deerwooden authorities, in order to maintain their treaties and keep the peace, had no choice. They allowed the animancers to be executed according to Glanfathan tradition. This led the Duke to make an additional proclamation: the study and practice of animancy on or even near the sacred Glanfathan sites would be punishable by death. In 2780 AI, in order to solidify relations again with the Glanfathans, the Deerwooden government allowed some animancers to begin training and experiments in conjunction with the Glanfathan mind hunters, their native ciphers. This was an exchange of information. The animancers documented the secrets of the mind hunters' powers. The mind hunters learned new techniques for concentration, which assisted them in taking their powers to a level no Glanfathan had seen before. The ciphers, no longer wary of the animancers' intentions, trusted them to such a level that they convinced the Glanfathans to give some animancers limited access to some of the training sites where the Glanfathans practiced. The Animfaths of the Glanfathan tribes opened the training grounds to the animancers. They were not allowed inside, as this was still strictly forbidden, but the general allowances by the Glanfathans were seen as a breakthrough in relations between the Deerwood and Glanfath. Over the next 8 years, the animancers' research would continue unimpeded. With the exception of some minor squabbles, there has been no major strife between the two groups for almost 120 years since. That's great. So, which one of these did we read? Which one didn't we read? This one, no, I don't remember. I don't remember reading this one. Mention the name Pangram to anyone with even a passing knowledge of animancy, and you could find yourself in for a very long discussion. Publicly reviled but privately lauded as a hero and genius, Pangram's history is at turns revolutionary, horrific, and mysterious. Pangram was fascinated, some might say obsessed, with the concept of animancy. It consumed his life as he dedicated everything to understand it. He would frequently travel to Eir Glanfath and the Deerwood to visit the Ingwithan ruins. There he would take notes and make sketches, bringing anything back with him that he could help him unlock the mysteries. After years of study, Pangram had reached the point where he could no longer conduct research on his own, and he took on an assistant, Helig of Thine. Soon, Helig was making trips to Eir Glanfath in Pangram's stead, gathering knowledge while Pangram stayed behind to experiment. This partnership quickly bore fruit, and Pangram made a breakthrough, one that would irrevocably change his life and the general attitude about animancy forever. While the specifics of his experimentation will never truly be known, the rumors and stories that still circulate tell that he had sent out inquiries asking for live subjects for help with a dangerous experiment that might change their life or might end it. Those who were already dying were especially encouraged to apply. Response was overwhelming, and Pangram had his pick of numerous willing bodies. That is when he had his breakthrough. He discovered a way to fix a soul, anchoring it to its body so it couldn't leave at death. He had discovered eternal life. His research and life's work had resulted in the greatest single discovery that animancy could hope for. His findings were published and quickly spread through Valia and beyond. While some groups, the Wodekin Church for example, decried his work as nothing more than blasphemy and heresy, many put it to practice. Everyone wanted the chance at immortality. But everything comes with a cost. It quickly became apparent that simply restraining the soul while keeping the person technically alive was doing nothing for the body, which continued to decay, devolving and warping the soul now trapped inside it. The creatures it created were dangerous, carnivorous beasts that killed brutally and indiscriminately. The backlash was ruthless. The practice of Pangram's discoveries was outlawed. His works were collected and burned. He and Helig were branded heretics and hunted, chased from town to town until Pangram simply vanished. Helig was tracked down, captured, and brought to trial for the atrocities committed against Valia and its people. The trial was barely more than a formality to bring charges against him, as everyone knew what hand he had played in the disaster. He was sent to prison for years, but eventually released once public outrage died down. Not long after his parole, he disappeared as well. Occasionally, talk surfaces that a copy of Pangram's theorems has been found, untouched by the purging flames that destroyed its brothers. These rumors seldom end up being more than that. Many groups and wealthy individuals have formed, sending out a call. Many groups and wealthy individuals have formed, sending out a call to anyone who will listen. Find us a copy of the theorems. They offer gold, jewels, status, anything they can to entice adventurers to help them achieve their goals. For there are those who would give anything a chance at immortality, even become a monster. I can't remember whether I read this one or not, but I'm not going to click on it right now because I don't want to read it if we haven't read it. One thing I would like to do is fast travel to camp and do a little bit of upgrading, but that is not an option right now. You can see in the very upper left-hand corner of the screen, there's a little icon that tells us that we cannot fast travel. Unfortunately, I still do not know how to get through this door. I don't know what the secret is. And I did not go online after this episode. You quiet. I did not go online for this episode to figure it out. I mean, so far there hasn't been a puzzle that I haven't been able to solve. And I hate to start with one now. I mean, you can hear this thing still running, but this has nothing to do with getting over there unless there's a way around that I didn't see. Yeah, I don't see anything that would take me over there. Right? I mean, there's no secret passageway that goes back around. Ah, man, that's really bugging the crap out of me. How do I get in there? Well, you may never know. I don't see any breakable walls or anything. I don't think throwing a grenade in there is going to help any. I mean, if I do this, I'm just wondering if it would like lock onto anything, you know? Doesn't look like it really is going to. Cancel this throw. Yeah. See, now I'm mad, so I'm breaking pottery. Again, I see no reason to throw this in there. Buddy, I don't know. I really, really, really hate to leave that. That is a bummer. That is a big time bummer. Curious though. Let's see what kind of explosion this makes. A little bit of one. I guess if somebody was standing right next to it, it would have harmed them. But really didn't do much. The only thing I find interesting is that there's like this glowing green up there. But I don't think that's anything. I've already tried shooting my thing through here. And it doesn't seem to do anything at all. I don't know. I don't know. I can't leave. I need to find out. Well, not proud of it, but I did go online and looked, and this is a good one. It's a pretty good one right here. This big pot right here. I mean, this is what I get for not breaking pots. I gotta get back to breaking pots, man. Because it looks like sometimes they open up passages. Look at this.
Have I mentioned that I think this is a terrible idea?
Huh. This is a great idea. Oh. History of the Living Lands 4 redacted. Okay, I'm not going to read that one right now either. We'll save that for another time. Done enough reading already in these last 2 episodes. So yeah, it is open season on pots. I don't care if I am in a freaking temple. You know, if I... Like I said, if I had just broken every pot I saw... Dude, I would have seen that pot. And I would have broken it, and I would have immediately seen this passageway.
This one's mine.
What? Oh, hey. I was wondering what he was talking about.
One for you!
We found a skeleton in here. Copper skeet. Lockbox inside. Copper skeet. Skate. Pelt iron. Chunk, Zorup tongue. So there's actually more goodies back here than I thought, which is really cool. Really makes it worthwhile. I'm glad I looked up how to get in here. Copper skate, Zorup tongue, common robe. And now we could unbar this door and walk out. Okay, there you go. Sometimes you need a little help. Fine. It's F5. I don't know what's waiting for us out here. I don't think I'm going to like it, though. So, we got 3 markers. And at the end of the last episode, I looked at these. We speak to Ulfric back in Paradise. We can optionally continue searching for the expedition. And I'm going to. Optional return to the Oracle. I don't know what to do with this. I don't know if I want the Oracle to have this splinter of Eothas. I mean, if you know your... you know, lore, you know what Eothas did. You know, he turned into like this giant colossus and like destroyed the wheel. Horrible, horrible. I think that was the gist of Pillars of Eternity 2. So I don't know if I want to help this guy. I really don't. I really don't know if I want to help him.
Way out must have flooded during that earthquake. Blasted ruins.
So which... Oh.
Better a flood than a cave-in.
Better a flood than a cave-in, I guess. I don't know. Buried alive or drowning. I don't know. Which of these is which? Right? Which one of these is, you know, find the expedition? Which one of these is go back to Ophrich? And which one of these is return to the Oracle? I don't know. I mean, the map, unfortunately, isn't going to help me at all. Stupid map. This map sucks. Doesn't do us any good at all. Oh, how do I get up here now? Water's not deep enough for me to get up there. Maybe I get there by climbing on these vines. I don't know. What is that? Whoops. That's interesting. I mean, obviously I can't reach that. And I mean, if I shoot it down... Oh my gosh, if I shoot that down, will it freeze this water and then I could walk on top of it? I don't know. Well, before I mess with that, let's see where this takes us. Was this vine here before? It wasn't. That's weird. This has nothing to do with the flooding. Okay, that's a path over there. He just looks funny looking up at me. I don't think I can make that jump. How do I get over there? Can't make that jump, and I can't climb that. Right? Splish splash. Alright. I want to go in here if I can. Backpack. Some goodies in it. So that's that item I was trying to get before. Already been in that room. How do I get over there, man? Am I really going to turn this to ice? Is that what's going to happen here? Sure am. Okay, that's kind of clever. Oh, and it went away. Wow, that is a one-time deal. Copper skate. Essence potion. Health potion. Oh, this is just a little goodie stash right here. Oh yeah, you too. And you. And you. Oh. That was a tough box. Let's see what's in the chest. Iron chunk pelt, spirit residue. Okay. Now what? Let me make sure I've got everything there is to get here because I'm not going to be able to get back. I think we're good. Oh, wow. Can we not go back the way we came in? It's kind of looking that way. Oh, that's clever. Whee! I don't think anything new has shown up under here. And then I was just over here. Don't know what this path here is for. Maybe to show us that? I don't know, but it doesn't seem like it really goes anywhere. I mean, I could jump up here too. Can I jump this far? Maybe. Jump up here. Compass isn't showing any goodies around here. Can't jump up there, so don't know why I want to come up. Oh, now I know why. There's something over there. Check it out. Nice. Big chest. Cool. That's fun. Copper skate, iron chunks, pelt, common grimoire of greater elements. Is that new? Greater elements? Because we've come across a lot of grimoires. Yes, there's elements and greater elements. Check it out. This one is Fan of Flames, Chill Blades, Jolting Touch, Arcane Veil. This one has level 1 spells. This one has level 5 spells. Fireball, Blizzard, Crackling Bolt, Bristling Frost requires Grimoire Mastery 1. My character is not a magic user, so those will most probably go unused. Ha ha ha. I love it when a plan comes together. I guess now let's go back this way. Go back here. Go back here. All right. Cool. 3 paths. I don't know what's what, though. This one's close. Oh. Climb up there, buddy. Oh. Where did my other marker go? Here's a little bit of goodies we could pick up. What in the world? Where did my other marker go? Still 3 things here. I only see 2 markers now. There's a dead body directly beneath us here.
Something's not right here. Take a look around.
Look at this place. For a moment, it looked like there was... Okay, switch. We're not going to interact with that just yet. Oh, no. Aww. Yeda's journal. We found the expedition team. What happened? Did they starve in here? On the Binding of Souls. This is one that we can't take with us. The margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have seen much use in earlier times. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Engwithins were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled Annals of the Pargrunin, pages 382 to 6, below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words "transfer to holding vessel" are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and address specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner, with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is at best useless, and at worst unpredictable. An arrow points from this paragraph to a scrunched note. Extraction pool in CR, 18 feet wide by 3 feet deep. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of Kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. A string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, and ending with forge guardians in block letters. These notes are crossed out, and below them is written, "But what of the divine soul?" Okay. Quest was just updated. The quest was updated. I don't know. Interesting. I'm not sure what I'm looking at here. What is that? Is that a little fire burning, maybe? Embers? We got, something over here. A lockbox. Copper skate, common pistol, softwood branch, pelt. Yeah, that's right. Okay. You guys hiding a passage anywhere? No? Okay. Just wanted to make sure. Well, let's check out Yeda's journal. 3 Preoton 2830. New orders came down from Darren today. We're to be sent to the Living Lands. The Diplomatic Corps has established an embassy in the port city of Paradis, and they need support cataloging the unusual ruins there. No doubt it will take months, perhaps a year or two at the very least. I had promised Rudwin I'd be in High Crown to celebrate Inestu with him and the children, especially since it'll be Miri's coming of age, but how often are you given the opportunity to lay the foundation of study for a previously undiscovered ancient culture? I'm sure he'll understand. And Mira, well, I think my daughter will be glad I'm gone. Oh, geez. It's not like the gods are making new continents. The world is getting smaller every day. 17 Previerno 2830. It always seems as though the moment I finally get my sea legs, we're pulling into harbor. And a charming harbor it is, despite what Darren told me, and not nearly so dangerous as the clerks in High Crown warned. I swear on the Queen, half my countrymen resent any city that isn't the Emperor's purely on principle. There was a letter waiting for me when I arrived at the embassy. I suppose Rudwin sent it before I left. The cowards filed for dissolution of our marriage, but he couldn't muster the stones to tell me to my face. Let him assume it never arrived, for I certainly won't dignify it with a reply. This whole episode has given me a blinding headache, a horrible pinching sensation right behind the eyes. 21 Perverno 2830. We've had a few days to settle into life at the embassy while the powers that be argue about how to best make use of us. While I was resting, the ambassador's clerk took the scouts to some dreadful little swill house in a rough part of town. Naturally, a couple of the younger lads poisoned themselves with alcohol. The mother in me wants to be furious, but I can hardly muster the energy. As long as Ofric's voiding his stomach in the canals and instead of the bunkhouse, it's not my business after all. I think I'll take the team to Fort Northreach, see if we can't help their archivist identify the purpose of the godless ruins there. 1 Terraverno 2831. Blessed New Year. The team acquitted themselves well at the fort. With Cadman's help, I was able to get down into the basement of the ruins there and take a good look at the construction. Naturally, I left the notes I took at the fort. I feel like I can hardly even think these days. but I believe I remember enough of what I learned to write a satisfactory report for the ambassador. Could those ruins have been the site of a fertility temple? I mean, goodness, look at the shape of their buildings. The Steel-Garrote Inquisitor attached to the embassy has uncovered rumor of a holy relic in a cave here in Dawnshore, and she's suggested we might want to investigate. I know I should be eager to get down there to explore, but I've hardly been able to get out of my bedroll since we've returned to Paradise. I bet there's a curse tablet with my name on it that Rudwin's installed at the Temple of Skane back in High Crown. Nothing else that could explain the hideous nightmares I've been having. Mushrooms erupting from my skin, my eyes replaced by quivering stalks, Miri turning into a tree, Rudwin splitting in half and opening like a flower. No matter what drug I take, or to which god I pray, they refuse to go away. It was like Dream Scourge, huh? 6 Pre-Prima 2831, it collapsed while we were gearing up in the market. Oh, I collapsed while we were gearing up in the market, and none of the merchants would help me off the ground. One of them muttered something about a soul plague and ran off to tell his mates. I tried to tell the man I wasn't sick, just going through a divorce, but I couldn't speak. It was like my tongue had turned to mud. The Inquisitor pulled me aside when the boys got me back to the embassy. She was able to press the locals for more about the relic. Apparently it was taken from Eothas' Titan skeleton, the very one I made my reputation discovering, and it's well known for its ability to heal anyone who holds it. Cannot delay any longer, I must find it. Oh, she was trying to heal herself.
Well, we found the expedition. Looks like they've only been dead a few hours. But how did they get in here?
They didn't come the same way we did. I'll remind you, we had to swim here. And look, there's no way these people died of natural causes. Murder usually leaves a mark.
It's like every member of the expedition team just collapsed.
The plans in the Oracle's workshop were too complicated to be for a simple statue. Oh, we're not even going to talk about the team? Okay. They reminded me of the bodies of the godlikes who died a few years ago. Do you think the Oracle could have killed them, or let's not waste any more time speculating? Do you think the Oracle did it?
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or struggle wounds? All I'm saying is, I'm not seeing any reason to rule him out.
Huh. Well, it kind of reminded me of the bodies of the godlikes who died a few years ago.
Yeah, I heard most of them drop dead at the same time. If you believe the priests and watchers, the gods ripped their souls clean out of their bodies after Eothas clobbered the wheel. But nobody's sure what really happened, and the gods aren't in a hurry to explain.
Let's see. Perhaps it was a tactical retreat to conserve their resources? Or, I don't know any better than you, it didn't happen to me clearly, or it can't have been all the godlikes, Sargamis is still alive. Man, I don't know. Perhaps it was a tactical retreat.
Whatever the reason, I suspect this whole island's lucky they didn't take you. Anyway, all we have to go on is conjecture. A statue of Eothas, and a bunch of Adiran corpses. So, we're doing great.
Yeah. Do you think the Oracle could have killed them? I already asked this, but maybe we'll get to say some other things.
Corpses left here with no obvious death marks or
oh, okay. The plans in the Oracle's workshop were too complicated to be a simple statue.
You think he's building a what? A giant animat?
Do I even want to know what an animat is?
An animancer could explain it better, but they're basically suits of armor brought to life by bound souls.
Right. I knew I didn't want to know.
The Oracle couldn't have put the expedition's souls in the statue of Eothas, right?
Oh, that's a weird thought. We're not smart enough to realize that, though. You crack our knuckles and say, let's go ask him. Why would he do that, or he has much to answer for? Why would he do that?
Right. Okay, I didn't sign up for this kind of saga. Got any root viper bites you need looked at? Need I remind you that we're carrying the thing the Oracle needs to complete their evil plan? What do you think's gonna happen there? Anything good? Because it feels like an evil god statue full of souls is a bad thing.
I'm gonna agree with you there, buddy. What was it he said? Saka? A vulgar lumber term for shit or stuff. Okay, root viper, a small, stealthy, and extremely venomous snake native to the living lands, known for coiling at the roots of trees and ambushing prey in nearly complete silence. Okay. He has much to answer for.
Whatever the Oracle has planned for that relic, and for us, it can't be good, Envoy. Eothas is a dangerous god associated with Eora's bloodiest wars, and he recently killed thousands of people in Deadfire. Now, we have a piece of him, and we're about to face a maniac who wants it desperately. Tread carefully.
Yeah, okay. Well, yeah. That pretty much solidifies my decision. I am going to try not to give the splinter to Sargamis. Okay, so now, return to the Oracle. You found the splinter of Eothas deep in the temple complex. Deliver the relic to the Oracle to help him complete his statue of Eothas. We're not going to do that. You discovered the bodies of the Adiran expedition team in the Oracle's workshop. Based on a journal you found on the expedition leader's body, she believed she was suffering from the effects of the Dream Scourge. Books, papers, and tools in the Oracle's workshop lead you to believe he may have siphoned the souls from the expedition team into some sort of construct with the help of animancy. Huh. Well, can we get out of here without running into that guy? I don't know. All right. Oh, okay. We get out of here. There was a door with a button next to it over here, yeah. Make sure I'm not missing anything else. That's where we came from. We jumped down from up there. Neat. Oh, watch your heads, watch your heads. Huh. Got a path that way. Is this a dead end over here? Or? No, it's not.
Why has he come here? Why does he build the idol in this place?
I don't know. I don't have an answer for you. Huh. We got a door here we can unbar. Neat. Or we go that way. I'm not sure which way is the main way. I think, oh, this might just take us back up into this room we were in before. What the heck? Oh, okay. That's the flooded area right there. Okay, and that's where we... Okay, this is where we climbed up. Okay, we climbed up here. And then, we walked through here. And then we dropped down in that hole. Okay. Alright, just getting my bearings here. Okay, we go this way. Get ourselves a little bit of... Oh, no. Have I been here already? Why is that missing? According to this, there's something beneath me on my compass. Looks like a dead body. Alright, we need to go back. I don't want to miss that. Go back here. We need to go all the way around this way. Then... Okay, I believe it's here on the other side of this plank. Here we go. Copper skate, studded gauntlets. How do those compare to what we're wearing on our hands right now? Right now we're wearing, blackwing gloves. These are special, right? +1 critical hit chance, plus 10% critical damage. These studded gauntlets really give us a little bit more parrying, and I'm not really parrying. Studded gauntlets protect the hand and wrist from attacks that would otherwise disarm their wearer, literally or figuratively. Disarm. Donned by thieves and knights alike, some wear them to protect their combat readiness and others to protect their livelihood. Okay. Calm down. So dramatic. Yeah. All right. Like a feral beast eating raw meat. All right, let's be on our way here. Oh.
Flood could not stop him. Fealty or sickness?
Oracle's up ahead. Be ready for anything.
Ah, you know where we are now. This is so cool. Remember when we first came here, because right out there is indeed where the Oracle is. We saw this door and it was barred and I couldn't figure out how to get to it. And I thought, well, maybe we'll come back around to it. And sure enough, we did. That also explains why this is already plucked. And we went this way last time. But I don't want to go back that way, obviously. So yeah, we got the Oracle here. And like I said, I have no plans to give him the splinter. But he's probably going to know we have it anyway, and he's going to want to fight us. So we got a challenge ahead of us here, it looks like. At least we won't be fighting the statue as well. I wonder if there's any way I could just avoid him altogether. Could it be that simple? You'd have to think that when you walk down here, he's gonna say something, because right over there is our way out. Really? Am I really gonna be able to just walk past him? Seriously? Really? Huh. Okay. We could just walk right on past him. Of course, I feel like I have to talk to him. Because I'm a moron. I hit F5. I mean, obviously I'm not going to give him the splinter.
There you are.
Here I am.
I worried for you when the earth shook.
Did you? Did you worry?
Lies like wasps.
Boy, the voice is really onto him. What's up, buddy?
You have been gone some time.
A little bit.
Do you carry the splinter of Eothas?
I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them? I have your relic. There was an earthquake while I was in the temple. The place is flooded. Or I must have misplaced it one moment. He needs to answer for these bodies. I found the bodies of the expedition team in your workshop. Did you kill them?
Ah, I did not expect you to be so thorough in your explorations. Nevertheless, I am impressed. As to whether I killed them, well, that is a matter of semantics. Does death occur the moment the heart ceases beating, or when the soul is broken upon the wheel? In one sense, then they are quite dead. In another, they remain very much alive. In either case, they have entered a state of change, and the impetus was mine.
Uh-huh. Why your monster or just attack him? We're pretty perceptive. You're gonna put their souls in your statue, aren't you?
Yes, you and you alone see my purpose clearly. You see, I have given them the opportunity to be part of something larger than themselves. With your help, I shall give them a new commission. To prosecute the redemption of a god.
Uh-huh. It's a godlike's responsibility to hold their god accountable. How do you expect to redeem Eothas? By making them prisoners? Or why? What could possibly be the point? How do you expect to redeem Eothas?
Do you carry the relic I asked you to collect?
I do carry it. I couldn't find it, sorry, or we get attacked. Yeah, I got it.
Excellent. The relic you have retrieved was stolen from Eothas' body. He is bound to it, or it to him. And before the events at Ukaizo, he would speak to me through it. He speaks to me no longer, but I believe he resonates with the splinter yet, as I do. If I am correct, when it is placed in the statue, the magnifying power of the Ardra will draw him into it, and he will be trapped. Locked into the reliquary with a chorus of furious souls acting as his conscience. He will finally begin the work of making right all the wrong he has done. All that is left is for you to place the splinter into the statue's chest. Will you do it?
Am I understanding him correctly that he wants to trap Eothas and make him pay for what he did? Kai, Marius, what do you guys think?
Me? If I ever suggest helping some crazy Nimdu bring a statue to life for religious reasons, please kill me then and there.
Look, I'm all for second chances, but restoring the god who started the Saints' War and left a trail of corpses and dead fire? Even I can see that's a bad idea. And I can't imagine a worse fate than spending an eternity as one of those poor souls stuck with him. I've heard I can change him before.
Okay. And what will happen to you if your god abandons his domain in the beyond?
I cannot say. But when I return to the wheel, I pray I do not see Eothas there, for it will mean that I have failed. You see, my brother, you must understand. I am willing to endure a life of greatest loneliness, so that he may repent.
Interesting. There's no way this will work, dude.
Eothas is weak, if he persists at all. He expended tremendous soul energy manifesting in the body of Moros Nua and marching it across the Deadfire. By the time he reached Ukaizo, he was spent, and used the very last of his power to destroy the wheel. The god that is left is but a wisp of purpose, floating through the beyond. It is that wisp I will capture.
Wow. I mean, he's very convincing. I mean, it's interesting, though, because he's a godlike, and he talked so much about love, the love of Eothas, and wanting the love and wanting to hear from him, and he spent his whole life serving Eothas, but now we find out that he really wants to trap Eothas because he's weak, and he's willing to spend a life, an eternity of loneliness in order to do that? I don't know, man. I'm not giving it to you. I'm just not. I mean, it's interesting. It's interesting, but I just don't see that it could work. And plus, Kai and Marius say it's a bad idea too, so absolutely not.
I see. Why?
Why? I can't help you bring Eothas back into the world. He's too dangerous. This is animancy. It's forbidden for exactly this reason. I don't want to help you. That's reason enough. You killed innocent people to advance your sick goals. Or we could just simply attack him and say, I can't let you live after what you did to the expedition. These are all great. But I don't know. I think Eothas is too dangerous, man.
Then I
here we go.
Simply take the splinter from your corpse.
Here we go. Here we go. Hold on. Let's not be hasty or attack. If that's how you want to do this, then so be it. Hold on a second. Let's not be hasty.
I do not wish to pursue violence, but I will if I must. This is the work of my life. Now, the relic, if you please.
Well, I guess we need to attack. Here we go.
If it must come to this, so be it.
Well, what kind of stuff is he gonna do? All right, well... No, don't do that. Whatever you're gonna do, don't do it. Oh, he's got some friends. What's this thing? I don't know what this thing is. Oh, stop hitting me. I don't like it. Oh, he's got a couple of buddies with him. Okay, these fire blight minions take a beating. I'm gonna heal myself. I'm gonna go ahead and just flat out heal myself. The health potion.
You sure?
I am down, man. Hot, hot, hot. Man, I just wailed on him, man. I just wailed on him, man. Ooh, I am on fire. Those things catch me on fire. Okay, he's captured again. I am burning. I am burning. Something I have. I'm gonna go ahead and drink a potion. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm not burning anymore. I am gonna go ahead and eat some food while we're doing this. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright. Oh, man. Oh, I was doing so good. Oh, wait a minute. It said I became encumbered. Did you see that? It was weird. Doggone it. I was doing so good and I got cocky and thought I would just walk over and stab him some more. Shoot, where's this going to put us? Hopefully right at the start of this fight. Yeah, okay, good. Oh. Okay, I think I reached up and hit F3 accidentally instead of 3. That's why there was a little thing there.
Over here!
Okay, I thought I told... There we go. Apparently I got a little bit of burn built up here. Okay, oh gosh. I'm not looking so good. I'm doing worse this time than I was last time. This Dream Touch, I need to figure out how that works. I don't understand it. Ouch. Oh man, he is hurting me bad. We're gonna tie him up again. Oh, got it, man. Okay, something is hitting me hard. Okay. Got it. Do it. I am up. I am up again. Oh, doggone it, doggone it, doggone it, doggone it, doggone it, doggone it. Oh, doggone it. Oh, Lee, man, calm down. A little bit more health here. Oh, I'm incapacitated. Damn it. Move, dude. So apparently there's a cooldown on this incapacitation that I... Oh, man, I did the wrong thing. I need to keep moving here. I'm going to go ahead and eat some food to get my health up while I'm running around in here. Oh, he's down. We did it.
Nice work.
Wow. It's burning.
Follow us. We would speak to you.
Okay, they want to talk to us. Last Light of Day +2. It's a one-handed melee weapon. Unique weapons are highly coveted. Each has its own story, and each is enhanced with powerful primary and secondary enhancements, or enchantments. These weapons will all provide some combination of passive effects stat increases, elemental damage, distinct behaviors, and even more. Explore the living lands and complete side quests to find the unique weapon that best suits your play style. Unique weapons can have their primary enchantment further improved or augmented at the enchanting station in the party camp. Augmenting a unique enchantment replaces the original enchantment, is permanent, and requires a variety of specific enchanting materials to perform. So we've just picked up Last Light of Day. The lavish extravagance of this blade belies its wicked lethality. It was crafted for an Eothasian paladin of the Order of Kind Wayfarers as thanks by a blacksmith whose life was saved by the paladin. Rumor has it that never once did this paladin ever draw last light of the day from its scabbard, settling every conflict through diplomacy. When they finally reached the end of their long life, they were buried along with this sword, which had yet to draw blood. How and when the weapon made its way to Sargamis's hands is unknown, but from the notches on the blade, it had almost certainly seen use well before that happened. Oh, interesting. This thing has Golden Sun's Ascent. Killing an enemy restores 3% of your maximum health. Dawn's Remembrance hits deal, hits deal plus 10% bonus fire damage. I mean, I guess I could use this instead of my dagger. I don't think it matters. Oh. There we go. Put my shield back on. I haven't been using my shield anyway. Can I have a... Wait a minute. Right now... Oh. This is where my dagger is. Hold on. I did that wrong. This is where my bow goes. Regular old common bow. It goes here. Okay, and then this is where I put Last Light of Day and Unflinching Duty. Okay, I got you. Pick up some essence. Pick up some more essence over here. Well, that actually wasn't too bad. I feel like I could have killed him on my first try, but I got a little reckless. He wasn't that bad. Or a freaking godlike. Unfortunately, we never get to see the statue come to life, but that's probably for the best. Well, it should come as no surprise that it is time for me to end this episode. Right now, it looks like we have two. Optional speak to the voice. With the Oracle dead, the voice in your head sees an opportunity to speak with it at the Adra pillar to learn about what it intends. Okay, we'll do that. We'll do that stuff in the next episode. Thank you so much for joining me on this one. I had a lot of fun. I hope you did too. If you did, why don't you let me know? Leave me a like or a comment. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.